Okay, good morning, grade 7s. Today we are talking about symmetry. So let's start on page 220. You are going to finish this activity 17.1 for me. It ends on page 221. And let's just read this part. A shape is symmetrical when you can draw a line through the middle of the shape to divide it exactly in half, with one half an identical mirror image of the other. The line is called the axis of symmetry. So if we look at this vertical symmetry, they drew a line through this insect over here. So that side is exactly the same as that side. Here we've got horizontal line of symmetry. That side is exactly the same as that side. And when we have a flower like that, we have radial symmetry, anything that's round like the wheel of a bicycle. Lines of symmetry can be drawn in all directions. So let's start with number 2. You don't have to do number 1 for me. That's a bit of art. We leave that out. So we start with number 2. What shapes are symmetrical? If you fold the shape along the axis of symmetry, that's the axis of symmetry, the axis of symmetry line and the axis of symmetry line. The one side of the picture must fit exactly on the other side. So number 2A. So here we've got the line of symmetry. They gave you that line. So they ask you, is the shape symmetrical? So if I do that, yes it is, because that fits exactly on that side. Okay, next one, we've got a heart. There's my line of symmetry. So if I fold it on that line, it will be symmetrical. Yes, it is. Now, if I had a line of symmetry, if they drew me a line over here, that's not a symmetrical line. You see, those two parts don't fit on each other. Okay, next one, number C. Here they gave me a rectangle like that. They drew the line like that. Now, this one I always ask in a test, because I know that you're going to think that this is symmetrical. But look at this. If I fold this on the line, you see what happens? They don't fit. Okay. But if I had a line here in the middle, that would be a symmetrical line. That's a line of symmetry. This one would also be a line of symmetry. That fits exactly. Okay, but that's definitely not a line of symmetry. Okay, number D. Now here we've got a square. So if I take my square like this and I fold it like that, I've got a line of symmetry running diagonally across. That's another line of symmetry. I've got another line of symmetry and another line of symmetry over here. Now there's a rule that applies, and it always applies. If I have a shape and all of my lines are exactly the same length, okay, that implies it's a regular. This is a regular shape, like a regular heptagon or a regular hexagon or a regular decagon. When I have a regular shape where all of the sides are equal in length, then I only need to count the sides. So if I see a square, I know all 4 sides are the same length, then I will say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. That gives me 4 lines of symmetry. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I had a pentagon, a regular pentagon, 5 sides, 5 lines of symmetry. A decagon, 10 lines of symmetry. Hexagon, hex, 6. 6 lines of symmetry. Octagon, 8 lines of symmetry. Okay, let's move on. Here we've got a moon shape. If I have that line of symmetry over there, that is symmetrical, yes. This one, no, this line is not symmetrical. On this side, I have those two, and here I've got around the arc. Okay, so those don't work. Page 221. Okay, so now they say, copy the capital letters and draw the lines of symmetry. So you need to copy the A, B, C, D, E to H in your book and circle the letters that are not symmetrical. Now, if I look at the A, I can see I can draw a line of symmetry through the A like this. I can draw a line of symmetry through my B like that. I can draw a line of symmetry through the C. I can draw a line of symmetry through my D, my E. No, not like that, but yes, I can draw the line of symmetry over there. A F, no line of symmetry. Whether I draw the line there or there, it doesn't matter, it's not going to work. G, it's not going to work, no lines of symmetry. H, I have two lines of symmetry. One can go through that in that direction and one in this direction. Okay, now number 4. Palindrome is a word or phrase which is the same when it is spelled backwards and forwards. For example, mom. Some palindromes have an axis of symmetry. So here we go. The word mom. Yes, that works. That's a symmetrical line. But if I drew a line like that, that won't work. That's not symmetrical to what's going on at the bottom. Now they say, make up 5 palindromes of your own. B. Draw an axis of symmetry in your palindromes if there are any. There should be. Okay. Number 5. Copy the table into your workbook and complete it. Trace the polygons. Draw in all the possible lines of symmetry for each regular polygon. Now, I told you, these are all regular shapes. So if you see that you have 3 sides, if that one's 5 centimeters, that one will be 5 centimeters, and that one will be 5 centimeters. Number of sides, 3. Number of lines of symmetry, 3. Then you need to go and draw in your lines of symmetry. Remember to use broken lines. Okay, next one. We've got a square. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. 4 sides, 4 lines of symmetry. Pentagon, 5 sides. 5 lines of symmetry. You need to draw it in. Hexagon, 6 sides, 6 lines of symmetry. Octagon, 8 sides, 8 lines of symmetry. Now number 6. How many lines of symmetry can a regular nonagon with 9 sides have? 9 lines of symmetry. How many lines of symmetry can a regular heptagon? Remember, heptagon, 7 sides have. 7 lines of symmetry. A decade is a period of 10 years. How many sides does a decagon have? Well, 10. How many lines of symmetry can a decagon have? 10. And that's how you do it. Okay, guys, this was a nice and easy lesson. Let me just show you this part. Here I have 2 words in Afrikaans, book and pop. Now, you don't spell pop like that. You spell pop. Let me see if I have my book, P-O-P. Okay, in the Afrikaans book, they did this. They had a P, and they had their P over there, and they said that that was a line of symmetry, right, running down the middle, but it's not. You had to spell pop like that. Look there. You see, that's a line of symmetry. If you look at the P-O-P, that will be a line of symmetry. And in this word, the line of symmetry will run there. You see, those 2 sides will fit on each other. Okay. That's it for today, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Remember to mark your work with a blue pen. Don't forget.